Okay, so I'm going to talk about cellular respiration. During cellular respiration, the first stage of it is called glycolysis. During glycolysis, the oxygen is not needed or required for glycolysis. During glycolysis, glucose is broken up into two molecules, which is of pyruvic acid. To keep the process going, the ATP molecules are used up. Two of them are used up. However, after the result, 4 will be made, and therefore you have a gain of 2 ATPs. And NAD plus gains 2 high energy electrons, which it uses to convert into NADH. When there is no oxygen in the cycle, fermentation will take place. And there are two types of fermentation. One is called alcoholic fermentation, and the other one is called lactic acid fermentation. In a lactic acid fermentation, pyruvic acid and NADH will be turned into alcohol, carbon dioxide, and NADP plus. When we have oxygen in this stage, however, the Krebs cycle, in alcoholic fermentation, the pyruvic acid turns into alcohol, carbon dioxide, and NAD plus. When we have oxygen, then we enter into the Krebs cycle. And it begins by having pyruvic acid, which takes place, this whole stage takes place in the mitochondria. Carbon dioxide in the Krebs cycle will be formed with one carbon molecule, which is then broken off. The remaining two carbon molecule combines with the enzyme called coenzyme A and forms acetyl CoA. The two carbons combine with the 4 other carbons molecules, and it becomes a 6 carbon molecule group, which is also known as citric acid. Then it is broken. It was broken, and once it's breaking, it releases the energy. Therefore, the energy turns the NAD plus into NADH, and it also turns. And then the 5 carbon is now broken down to 4, and it also releases energy, and it turns NAD plus to NADH again, and also this time it turns ADP into ATP. Then the 2 high energy molecules goes to the electron transport chain, and it is here that the 2 NADH are converted back to NAD plus, and the FADH converted back to FAD. The hydrogen ions are then they are bonded with oxygen, and after they're bonded, they form H2O, which is also water. So the hydrogen ions are now getting ready to go through the ADP synthesis, and so the result will be creating a lot more ATP. And then after it goes through and it gets pumped, after it goes through and gets pumped out, this will result in the making of 36 ATPs getting formed, and therefore it makes a lot more ATP and energy. And so this is the cycle of cellular respiration. The end.